Our next reading is from undergraduate poetry editor Caroline Erickson, reading Waking by Noah Trammell, out of issue 62 of Microcosmos from June of 2016.
Waking. First, I remember I have an eye, an instrument for desire. I weigh my arm, I have an arm, like an unfamiliar wrench, swipe it across my lips. Braille of the bedclothes, blur of my lover, cold floor. My brain is tangled in dreams, in nebula like an octopus unspooling from seaweed. Maybe I should believe in God. I feel the space of the universe. I hear the silence in abandoned ballrooms. I lift a mirror of water to my face. I have a face, and one by one the neurons click into place. The cogwork of fiery Ezekiel wheels starts turning. I look out the window. I don't live close enough to see the domes of St. George's, but I can hear the bells.
Thank you, Caroline. So what made you choose this poem? What made you choose this poem for your reading?
So I like Waking sort of twofold.
Sorry. Okay, promise no, I won't interrupt anymore.
Okay. All right. So I like Waking because when I first read it, I didn't actually know what it was about. The way the issue is formatted, the title is kind of off to the side and not immediately above the poem. And so reading it and then sort of looking at the title second, it came as sort of this revelation that this description was of the body turning on and of waking. And I thought it was really, really cool how the poet had sort of gone through this step-by-step process and sort of made this act that we do every day sort of unfamiliar. And then sort of brings it back in the very end. I look out the window. I don't live close enough to see the domes of St. George's, but I can hear the bells. So it sort of grounds you in a very traditional idea of waking after all of this braille of the bedclothes and then spooling octopuses and all of this. So I really liked how they took this everyday action and made it a step-by-step process and made you, as the reader, really have to think about what was going on.
So how does your selection of Waking reflect your taste as an editor of the journal?
Yeah, Waking reflects my taste because, one, it has a really clear thrust to it. I know what it's about, and it's taking that subject and then sort of detailing it in all these really interesting ways. So that's one. I really like that it has a clear subject. And two, I like I said before, I like how it takes something that we do every day, something every day, and makes it something a little bit unfamiliar, something that you have to think through, and adds these really interesting associations to it. Like I said before, the octopus unspooling from seaweed. I really, really like the cogwheel of fiery Ezekiel wheel starts turning to about you coming out of your sort of sleep haze. So yeah, I like it. Reflects the way I would pick a poem because, sorry. Yeah, okay. It reflects the way what I would like to see in Microcosmos and Mojo because it can connect with the reader kind of immediately. You can understand what it's about, and then from there you can sort of unspool all of these different meanings and come back to it again and again and think about what's being said on the particular subject.
Well, you basically hit the third question in that second question.
Okay.
Which I sort of thought might happen.
Sorry, that got rambling.
No, it's okay. Okay, let me see.